Hello everyone, myself Dr. Shivakant Pathak once more available in front of you to take one more important topic, that is electrostatic potential due to a point charge. Electrostatic potential due to a point charge we are going to see here. In this topic, we'll calculate the formula for electric potential. Here in this case, see the diagram carefully, then situation will be made according to the diagram and the calculation will be made accordingly. Let us consider one dimensional concept. First of all, see this is right here. A plus Q charge is available at point O. At point O, plus Q charge is available, and due to this plus Q charge, my plan was to calculate electric potential at point B, right, which is R distance away from here. Point P is R distance away from here. We are going to see the formula for electric potential at point P. Clear? The test charge is kept at this point at A. Here is kept a small test positive charge plus Q0 is kept. Right, this plus test charge from this charge at O is x distance away from here. This is x distance away from here. Now we are considering another point here, B. The distance between A and B is represented by dx here in this case. Now see in this diagram very carefully, when the test charge is kept at A, right, then it will experience repulsive force due to the presence of charge plus Q at O, and so this force will act here in this direction. So the test charge is here to move away from the electric field. This is the situation. We can write here this situation. What is the plan? Let us consider a charge Q at O, and we want to see electric potential at point P. At point P, we are going to calculate electric potential due to this charge. Test charge is at A, right, x distance away from O, right. Now see, electrostatic force, static force experienced by test charge. How much force experienced by this test charge is given by formula F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q0 by x square. X is a distance. by Coulomb's law. This formula is by the Coulomb's law and represented as x. Now let dW is amount of work done to bring the test charge A to B. See carefully, we are bringing the test charge from A to B. Its tendency to move away from A. Then if we bring from A to B, we want to calculate the work done dW traveling in distance dx opposite to the force acting on it. So it is equal to, so equal amount of this force will act and this displacement will dx will be negative to the direction of a force. So it can be written as minus f dx, right? Now putting the value of f here, we may write 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q0 by x square. This minus sign is dx. See carefully, it is to see the work done to bring the test charge from A to B. Now, for the further derivation, first of all, look the definition of electric potential. Electric potential is amount of work done to bring a unit charge from infinite to the point of electric field where we are going to calculate electric potential. So we are bringing unit charge, but in practically we are bringing a test charge. So see, now we are going to calculate net work done to bring test charge from infinity to point P. See carefully, I have taken point infinity to point P. Electric potential is work done to bring a unit charge from infinite to point of field. That is why we are calculating the work, and we will translate this work done in form of electric potential. Clear to all? Now see, this work done W is equal to integration of dW, and this dW is from infinite to the point of point P where we are going to calculate potential difference. This is at r distance away from here. So limit are decided. Now see, in the right hand side of equation 2, first of all keep the constant out. It is 1 by x square dx infinity to r. See carefully the whole of the business here, right? Now see how can it be calculated. This implies that net work done is equal to q0 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 1 by r infinity to r. Now putting this limit here, we may write q0 by 4 pi epsilon 0 in a bracket upper limit minus lower limit, right? Since 1 by infinity is 0, this implies that amount of work done is 1/4 pi epsilon 0 q0 by r. See, this is equation number 3. This is amount of work done. Focus here in the diagram. Amount of work done to bring a test charge. To whom? Test charge from infinite to point P, where electric potential we are going to obtain. Now, see here. Electric potential is defined as defined as ratio of electric potential. This is represented by capital V, is defined as ratio of work done to charge which is bring from infinite to T. So electric potential V is equal to W by plus Q0. This V is electric potential, right? And this is represented by equation 4. Now see on the next page. Electric potential V is equal to, capital V is equal to, work is 1/4 pi epsilon 0 q0 by r. By q0 is cancelled by q0. It is given by this formula q by r. This is equation number 5. This electric potential in joule per coulomb or volt. This electric potential is a scalar quantity. Why it is a scalar quantity? Because it is work done. Work done by charge. Both are scalar. Work is scalar, charge is scalar. So this is a formula to calculate the electric potential, a joule per coulomb. It is in the volt. If in place of positive charge I2, if in place of positive charge I2 there is negative charge, then electric potential V is given by formula minus 1/4 pi Q by R. It is. This is equation 6. Now we are going to see in this case one important small topic in this. This topic is electric potential due to group of point charges. See carefully, this is electric potential due to a group of point charges. Here in this, when we will see the electric potential due to the group of point charges, let us consider charges Q1, Q2, both plus, minus Q3, minus Q4 and plus Q5 is placed. A group of 5 charges here placed at a distance R1, R2, R3 R4 and R5 from point P. What is the mean of point P? Point P means where you are going to calculate electric potential due to these 5 points. In that condition, see what is the strategy. Since potential is a scalar quantity, right? So, and electrical potential formula we have derived for positive charge and negative charge. For positive charge it is positive potential, for negative charge it is a negative potential. So it is a scalar quantity. So this implies that net electric potential is algebraic sum of all potential. So algebraic sum of all potential indicates net potential is equal to, this is Q1 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 by R1 square, Q1 by R1 plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q2 by R2. The third one is a negative, so it's become minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q3 by R3. Fourth is also negative, so 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q4 by R4, and the last one is a positive, so it is first of all 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q5 by R5. Now 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 is a common, in a bracket Q1 by R1 plus Q2 by R2 minus Q3 by R3 Q4 by minus, it is a negative charge in the, and last one is taken positive R5. So this is a formula to calculate net potential, and it is given by equation 7. Now see carefully to calculate. By combining this, the equation 7 can be written as V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can take summation I is equal to 1 to n Qi by Ni. The above equation in short form can be written as this. Now see, this equation can also be written in integral form. See what is integral form this equation can be written. It is in integral form 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 integral dq by r. See carefully. This is represented by equation 9. Now, this equation can be transferred when charge is distributed in area. This is dq if it is sigma dA. We have used in the Coulomb's law this concept. dq is equal to sigma. Sigma is surface charge density. Sigma is equal to surface charge density. So this can be written as sigma dA by r. This is equation 10. If this charge is distributed in whole of the volume, so dq is represented in rho dA, where rho is equal to volume charge density. Then electric potential formula can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 integral rho dA by r. See, this is equation. This is equation number 11. See carefully in whole of these equations. This equation is called volume integral. It is called surface integral, and it is called line integral. So in term of line integral, surface integral and volume integral, the formula of electric potential can be represented. So children, this is for today. Thank you and have a nice day to all.